Hello, comrades, it's me, Nanolog, and I'm here with Slay. Hello, Slay.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
For a while.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, so Slay is here with us again. We are now starting a new game, which is why we have Slay around. I mean, no, those two aren't connected, but Slay is here. He was here for the start of Bob's Ledge, and now we are here on a new map. This is the coastal map. We've decided to go with it because we like several features of it, including this bit and also this bit, which is great for like putting a castle on top, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. And also this really cool valley, which just feels like it would be a really nice place to live. And yeah, so our immediate goal is just gonna be to survive, but our long-term goal is gonna be to get that stuff done, and I think that's gonna be really cool. Also, I think this stuff is cool, and I hope we can make some cool bridges over here. So we'll see how that
And
goes.
it'll be another great work to get a bridge over there.
Yep. And we love those great
At least
works.
there's the big forest. You need to dig your way out of that. If you start from there, you need to dig your way out anyway. So why not build a bridge?
This is true. All right, so we made our center here. We were kind of deciding where to start, but I think this is going to be a good place. I actually kind of feel bad because I know that a lot of channels have done this map and this specific starting point, so I feel like not very creative. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you think works. Whoa! So many people. Okay, so we need a lumber camp. So there's new quests since we last did this. They've changed the onboarding quests a little bit. That's fun. And we can now manually promote people. I think we're gonna do this.
You put the camp in the middle of the woods. Does it just replace the trees?
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
So we placed a lumber camp. Assign a builder. All right. So this is my first time in the winter update. This is my first time with these onboarding quests. So that's done. Do we have? Is the game? Well, the game isn't paused. So, oh, okay. There you go.
They're
Oliver.
just making life choices.
Yep. Are we gonna get a quest to build a gatherer, or can I build a gatherer on my own? I'm
Uh,
concerned.
oh, that's kind of an oversight thing where if you build something now and then 3 minutes later a quest pops up to build the thing you just built and it doesn't recognize you already have it. That's a silly.
Well, let's just let's just speed it up and watch Oliver
It would
do
be
it.
it would be intelligent if the quest pops up and it goes, oh, I see you already built this thing. Good. This
Yeah, I
thing does
love that.
this thing. In case you didn't know. If you did, then good.
I don't know which game did this. I think it might have been. I mean, many games have done this, right? Oh yeah, it did. Quest completed. An extraction zone. It did realize that I've already done it. So let's
Good.
just go on to berries.
I make playing this kind of games, like starting a new game in this kind of thing, a very very good thing.
Yeah. I don't know which game it was, but there was one where you had like an actual narrator who was your like tutorial narrator, and if you started doing stuff ahead of him, he would comment on like, "Oh, I see you're eager to get started" and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool.
Uh, well, I know Stanley Parable has that, but that's probably not the game you're thinking of.
That is not the game I'm thinking of. Can we build a well already? Do we have some stone up in our butts? We have no stone. Oh no, I should have. Oh no, the stone over there. Okay, well, this is fine. No, this is wrong.
It's
Wrong.
manageable.
What's the? Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. Ooh.
Why are you building those a short distance away? Is there a reason, or is it just aesthetic?
It's just aesthetics. I kind of.
Because there's the Age of Empires thing where you can build if you have a bunch of stone, you can build a building storage pit right next to it. If you
Yeah.
do,
They'll just be
Depending
like
on
tuk
how
tuk tuk
many
tuk tuk.
villagers you have, it's either going to work really well or it's going to be another chaos. If you have a lot of villagers, you just leave a gap of one, and then the villagers will go in that gap and they'll just work really fast.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We don't need all the wood in the world, but we do need some food. So Hildegard, you're gonna redistribute yourself. Do we need to already make a granary? Do we have a quest to make a granary? Yeah, there it is.
Have they moved the granary up? Because last time I was observing these proceedings, it took a while for the granary to happen.
I think we're just playing it faster now. That might be
Oh,
one
so
thing.
it's always just sort of it would fit really well in that little section.
Yeah,
Uh,
I kind of want to
another
put
thing,
a
I think
market around there.
they've added the edges for the buildings. Those weren't there.
Oh, they've added these edges, so you can.
Yeah, it used to just have the arrows were there, but the edges were actually those help a lot.
Yep, they're really cool. It's really nice, and we can also build a well. We
And I
just,
really appreciate the on top of the boxes.
yeah,
I really appreciate the fact that the buildings are really the shape that the building is, and not an arbitrary shape.
yeah, that it's not just squares.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Even
really
if you
good.
could put them anywhere, the squares is sort of, especially if you are meant to place them on a grid, then the square is fine. But if you're not, if you have free placements, then square is just nonsense. Unless
Yeah,
the building is genuinely square.
yeah. I think it's really cool. Then, like in general, all the upgrades that they've done in the last whatever have been great. Look, we also have a sheep statue, so that the sheep can
Oh,
also haunt me in stone variants. The sheep on wheels.
that that picture looks, at least in the picture, the statue looks like really nice.
Yeah.
I would end
Also,
up putting those everywhere. I don't know what is it. What do people have against sheep? I like sheep.
I like sheep. Like I get to actually get to see sheep. I just think that the sheep in this game,
Oh,
I don't
they're a
like.
bit. The last I saw them, they were a bit odd.
Oh wait, I need to assign a villager here. I've assigned all the villagers everywhere already. Let's unassign one of our builders.
What are those people doing over there? Oh, are they builders?
Yeah. Oh, I can just right click it to unjig it. Sure. You can help. You can help Hildegard. Amalia. And those people are like, we can't put our berries anywhere.
Well,
No,
can't
they've
they
still
put
got room.
boxes?
They can put the berries. No, so these boxes are kind of like only
Oh,
taking
they
only.
are exit only.
Yeah, exit only boxes.
Mhm.
But we're getting the stone now. I just forgot that I should have assigned someone. Oh, also one thing that they've added since I think you last saw was they've added outfits for every job. So
Oh, that's actually a
she's got a
really.
little straw hat
Oh yeah.
and a little basket of berries. Oh, I'd love some berries right now, even though these berries are questionable size.
Yeah.
They're
It's
like
just
giant red grapes.
they are not berries. They are fruit.
Yeah,
Although the fun thing, the banana is a berry.
a banana is a berry.
So who are we to judge?
I judge all bananas. Build a well.
Those are not bananas though.
Build a market. Okay, let's build a market, fellers. Um, so I was thinking we could build the market sort of around just around. No.
Just
Um,
everywhere.
yeah, I was thinking we could
That's
just
the
build it around this bit. I don't think we have any cloth at this point, so we can't put the little stall. But yeah, I figured it could be not a circle, but sort of like an oval, like this shape. Sort of like that.
Hmm?
So that it's not a pure circle, but more of an oval. Because you run out of space as well if you just do a circle. And since
Yes.
the granary is over there, maybe we should start on this side.
The thing with modern markets is they tend to be very square, and that's sort of just that's an evolution of urban sort of not urban planning but urban development.
Yeah.
So if you just go to square right away, may work out, or it may just turn out to be a very bad idea.
No, in the other in Bob's Ledge, I have built some square things later on, so I think we'll just reserve it for later on. Oh, we need a plank for this bench. Yeah, we can't make the bench yet.
But the oval you were thinking of, I think that is sort of a very good starting point. That'll just,
Yeah,
it
and
will
it can
not
be sort
round
of.
off, it'll corner off into a square eventually.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think it'll be okay. It'll be alright, and then we can always rebuild it later if necessary. I love the little small beginnings. That's just one of my favorite times to be alive. Who can we unassign? I think we're good with. Oh, we seem to be doing good with all these
And
berries, to be honest.
this game has a very older settlers game vibe to me, but one of the things I'm not sure if I remember this wrong, but I seem to have the impression that in settlers you always started with a small village.
I don't think so. You always started with one house, I think. With that,
Oh,
like one storage house. Increase your population by maximizing immigration probability. Okay, so all villagers have
make
to
sure
have
you're not on
jobs.
an island.
Make sure you're not on an island is always a good one. Uh, what if the immigrants just come from here? And
Maybe they can swim
yeah, and we gotta
and
raise the
mountaineer.
happiness. Raise the happiness of your village to 100. Well, okay. Oh, they just need all their. Yeah, so at this point, they don't even need houses. This is gonna be easy.
Mm.
I'm gonna be 100% happy in no time. Sheep statue. So what I want to do with this town, which I didn't do with the last town, is I want to employ a little bit more of like the aesthetic of the growth of a regular town, which I know is kind of hard when it's on this cliff, where usually you'd have a town that's like in a valley, like over there. But what I mean is, like, you would have, like, let's say a town here, and then you'd have walls around it, and then you'd have stuff outside of the walls, and then eventually you'd build another set of walls around it. So that's kind of what I want to emulate in this one. In the last game, like, we did beautify things, but it was all very, like, oh, this place needs to be a little bit prettier. It wasn't like, oh, let's think about grand level aesthetics. It was all very small level aesthetics. So I'm really looking forward to doing that a
Oh,
little bit
I
more.
just realized there's a slight, not a practical problem, but sort of more an aesthetic problem with the starting spot. And
Uh,
that is the when you're stop the bottom edge now,
yes.
and the it's just going away, but that and then the right edge. There is kind of very little point in getting those two hexes in any
Yeah.
sort of early fashion, and
Yeah,
they'll just
because it'll
block
just
your
cost you
access to the
money.
edge.
Yeah.
But that's a very sort of minor concern.
Okay, so we've got immigrants coming in. I wonder if we're still gonna have those onboarding quests, or if I can just zomboarding quests,
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
or if I can just start
Do you need to
this
build some sort of an immigration office, like in thingy?
in Tropico.
No. The other one,
G-
Children of the Nile. I don't know. I don't remember if you need an office.
I don't think you need an immigration office in Children of the Nile.
You just have people who set up tents in on your, like, you set down a
Yeah.
plot for people to build a luxury house, and then somebody goes and puts a tent there, and then just need to evict them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a bit miffed by this. I think it'll be fine. You know, nobody
Also,
minds living on the edge of a cliff.
as long as they don't accidentally use the door on the other side.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna put it here, because sometimes. So this is a thing that I think could be a little bit better. Sometimes the doors seem optional, as in, like, they don't always use that door, but sometimes they will need all of the arrows to be available, otherwise they'll get permanently stuck. And it doesn't seem consistent, and it
Yeah,
seems a
there
bit.
was a, like a, it was the it wasn't the bakery, but it was a building like the bakery that had I think 3 arrows to it, and one of them was a delivery, one of them was outgoing, and one of them was like entrance for the workers or something like that. That I never asked about that, but when you were placing it, I noticed the arrows, and then sort of idly I noticed people sort of running something to that pattern. I'm not sure if I'm right about how it works. But that's kind of that seems like a neat idea, but that also results in a situation where you can just cause problems by blocking one of those entrances off.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is a good angle. Are we gonna get more onboarding quests? What's gonna happen? Is this our death? Oh, but the Splendor has unlocked. Oh my goodness, too many things has happened. Promote your first newcomers. Unlock the warehouse. Okay, hold up. Hold your horses, hold all of them. Uh, unlock the warehouse from the labor estate panel. Okay. Quest complete. Promote your first newcomers. 2 villagers lack space for housing. 3 villagers lack space. I think everyone lacks space for housing. Like, correct
But
me if I'm wrong.
all of them may not want a house.
This is true. I mean, at this level, they're all they should all be
They're just happy
serfs.
living off a bunch of boxes.
Yeah, so you've got. I think newcomers don't want a house yet, but once they're serfs, they're like, give me a house. Oh, unlock a trade route to get tools, 1 free territory. Oh, hold up, hold up. Unlock a trade route. Well, we need planks, my dude. Okay, planks, my dude, is happening.
Do you have a plankery?
Yeah, it's being built. It's building.
Oh, oh, I see. Oh yeah.
Let's extract this. I don't know what we're gonna do with the top of this. I kind of was like, oh, this is like a really cool place to start, but I have no vision for the aesthetic of living on top of this.
I do. This
Does
is
it
just
include a
it's
jumping
there's
off
gonna be
point?
a sort of a tiny market in the middle with a church next to it, sort of that the church that goes sort of downhill-ish from there. And the rest of it is just all gonna be housing.
Yeah, I mean it's very much gonna be.
And
Can
that's
we?
essentially that's enough for an aesthetic for me. That's where it's gonna end up.
Okay,
That's not
what
where
kind
I
of church?
put that, but
I'm gonna put the church here, like sort of.
yeah, yeah, sure.
If the
It
mark,
it fit it works perfectly fine there. That's not where I would have put it, but it's your church, so
it's it's the church's church. Let's see. If I want to put, let's just think about the aesthetics of the market. So if I want to do like a semicircle, and then run into a square or a rectangle, that was bad. But we'll just. I mean, this is just planning, right? Then there's houses there. Okay, so this could work. So it's like an open on one side, and these things on the other. Sort of like that.
yeah.
I think that works. And then
What
the
what
church.
are the radiuses on the various parts of the church?
The
Do
radiuses.
they like do different things? Do the radius on different things have a different effect, or is it just the largest radius affects essentially the radius of the church?
Oh, can I ask you, can you see the difference between those circles?
Yeah,
So this one that I'm moving around.
it's rather red.
Yeah, so that one's red and the other ones are green. And those are the only 2 colors, so it doesn't get more convoluted than that. But the
Uh-huh.
green circles show you what a positive desirability radius is, and the red ones what a negative one is.
So people are more likely to live near the bell tower than, or rather, yeah. If you live, the closer you live to the church, the better it is. The more
Yep,
complex the church is.
yep, exactly.
I'm not sure I would like to live that close to a bell tower, but that's just me.
Yeah, as someone who lives within like earshot of about 4 bell towers, it's a hoot. Especially if
I think you live far enough so that the sound gets to propagate a little, and when it gets there, it's going to be exciting.
it's amazing. Yeah, so I just this should be like a very basic church, but I always have a problem with this shape. I'm not a fan. I wish I could put it in the middle, or something.
Oh yeah.
This barn, I just don't like this barn.
Yeah, I take issue with that barn.
Take very major issue with that barn.
But that is very much a church.
I mean, that's more of a church, right? Oh, I'm making the barn. I'm making its butt wiggle. Let's not do that.
I know I've asked this in the past, and I think I remember the answer, but I don't suppose you can get rid of the barn.
No, you have to have the barn.
You just have an outdoor church where you have a door and a bell, and then there's just like a bunch of benches.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh, that would be an awesome church. Like in real life, if I was a person who cared about church, I would love like maybe like an amphitheater in front of the bell tower where like you just sit and listen to someone. So when I start a religion, that's gonna be the churches we're gonna be.
I think I think I at one point when we were talking of churches in the past, I linked to you the pictures of the temple church we have, which is essentially they just build the church inside a piece of rock.
Yeah. Do you think this is?
That's,
Mm,
it's a bit progressive, but I think it's okay. And
uh,
the main thing is I don't think that he will mind. They will go to the church as long as there's a door.
yeah. I mean, they would go to the church. I think if it looked like this. just just hide the part that we don't like. What's over there? What's that in that barn that you have? Oh,
Yep.
that's that's just we needed to
We
build
had a
the
spare roof.
we had to build it to code, and we
Okay,
hold on.
can you actually put the barn bit on essentially on the hill
I think I could.
or the slope? It would cost a lot to build, but it would be amazing. You just have that stick out to the sea, and then
Oh, a sea
essentially have the
church.
yeah.
That is my congregation.
Turn that,
Since
turn
I
that,
am a mer-
turn
what?
that the way it was before. So you have the classic church, and then move it so the tower is at the edge of the. Yep, yep. That
And then
I
just
bet that's
raise
gonna
it
be bloody expensive to build,
like that.
but that would be that would be amazing.
Yep, the Church of the Eternal Whoop. And also, look at this now. When we drag it back, whoop!
Yeah, it still doesn't beat the manor.
It does not beat. Oh, the manor looks completely different. I gotta show you that. Oh no, we're already at 20 minutes, which is when I usually cut at this point. Okay.
Was it 20? I thought it was 30.
I've started trying to go to 20 because then it just kind
Oh,
of.
because you always overflow by 5 or minutes.
Yep, yep. Which is what's gonna happen this time, but it's good. It's the start, so it's good. Okay, I think I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I don't like it either, but I think it's progressive enough to fly.
This is the best we're gonna get,
Not in the
right?
literal sense.
To fly. Churches don't fly.
Generally speaking, no.
What do you think we could put a door? Nope. Over there. Does that make it less odd? This is so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the slopey bit there that makes it weird now. If you remove the slopey bit from the tower,
Like that.
yeah, that's more like that's actually a
I guess that could work.
yeah that is nowhere near silly
Yeah.
because it's one of the things
I mean,
that
technically.
essentially early when they just when people needed to build a church, they would build a church out of what they had, the space they had, and the materials they had. Of course, they tried to make it as grand as possible, but if the space you had to fit the church was like that, then the church would look like that.
I mean, that's a very fair point. This is what we have. This is what we're dealing with, and this is the church that we got. We accept the church we
And
think we can build.
this is what the divine architect appointed to draw it up came up with.
Yep, that's
Can't argue with
god.
Yep.
Tried.
There's
Never
a
ends
there's a
well.
word. It's not divinity. There's another substance that I'm looking for. I don't know what it is.
Now it's just growing appendages.
And it's not providence. One such thing.
Providence was a TV show.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, look, the manor. It's got
The
all stuff.
oh
Um,
those pictures are on. The word that looks like something that things built up to when they upgraded. It looks like that. But it's good that it's no longer a bar.
yeah, look, it's got all these
Oh yeah.
It's got all this cool.
Yeah, like that's like what the tier 3 or whatever houses in the past. I like that.
And then there's also this option, which is a bit more traditional, black wood.
You know what that
But then also
you
look
can
at this.
literally live in a lighthouse.
Yeah, I mean that's what we want, right? And I'm kind of tempted to spend money so that I can build it in that corner. Just up there.
You could just build the core in the very corner, and then when you have the money to buy the square, you can extend it.
Yeah,
Just have like the core with the door, and that's the manor for now.
the core with a door.
But yeah, to me, the word providence just reminds me of the Matrix because of Morpheus' speech. Something I see 3 ships, I don't see chance, I see providence.
That speech always reminded me of that TV show.
I have never heard of this TV show.
It was like about the life of a young woman doing her thing in a town, I think. It was like a
Yep, nope,
2000s.
I got nothing.
So what should we, when you're building like your first basic mansion, what are we looking at? Maybe a wooden a wooden tower instead of that beautiful stone.
My first basic mansion. Let's see, hedges around the premises, golf course in the backyard. No, wait, that's
Golf courses in the background.
hmm
Just pictures
and
of them.
that's the thing.
Aspirational golf courses.
This is a thing that I've had for like 20 years now. When I'm dirty rich and I have the money to build a mansion of my own, it will have rooms where you have a glass floor and there is an aquarium beneath that glass floor, and that aquarium has manta rays in it,
Wow.
or some other rays. But that's the thing I've had for ages. It's not the whole floor. Like there's sections of the floor that are glass, and you can see there's an aquarium in them, and occasionally a ray scoots past.
What do...
You need 2 doors in case somebody you don't like comes knocking and run out the other door.
Yeah, like back in the back of the tower.
Lest you want to exit by a window.
Fenestrate myself.
Exactly.
Oh, do we need cloth for this flag? We do.
Does this game just do the thing where you set up a construction and there's no way they can start the construction before all the materials have arrived?
No, they would build the other parts, but
Okay, good.
I think they...
So it wouldn't be we can't build your manor because we don't have the flag.
Yeah, I wonder if it would trigger that it's complete without it. Like, what you can do is you can start construction, and then you could add it and say start construction again, and I think they would finish it first, and then they would be like, oh, we couldn't build those extra parts. But I've never actually done that. I wonder, is that weird to have it over there? Should we put it back here?
your shrubbery is still behind.
Yeah, my shrubbery has stayed behind. But yeah, I don't know. I never know about these. Give that back.
Oops.
I grabbed it by the circle. I didn't know I could do that. You can grab the circle. Put that.
Can you actually put it there? Because that's quite literally not within your orders.
I wonder. Should we try?
Maybe they'll just build a bit of that inside. I don't know. Why not? That actually looks like a really good spot.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
It leaves a little bit of space where you can put like a, I don't know, some sort of back garden type situation,
Back man.
and you can put a little hedge
I like
around
that the
and
hedges are
sort of
just
corner it.
pre-built. Alright,
Yeah, but
should
you can sort of
we get rid of these?
cordon that little square of a garden, not garden,
Let's
that
get
little corner of the hill.
rid of these tents because they have been lowering my FPS. That's also a thing. I'll send you my latest video because in it I have discovered that these parts lower your FPS by a ton and they just
Oh.
kill you and it's not good. But yeah, so I think this is it for the today's no today. Yes, today. Yeah, I think this will be it for now. We've gone to 30 minutes, which is 10 minutes more than I expected, but hopefully that's okay. And then we are going to continue this in our next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, there's other stuff. I do city building and management games, and you can see stuff on screen if I did everything correctly. And until next time, good night.